Hey, good evening. This is Catch It Live. I'm Colin Walls, and this is not Jim Weller.
I am not Jim Weller. I
That
am
is-
his long-lost twin brother.
Is that right?
Yep, there was something about the hair follicle
You
thing.
got all the
fell on one
hair.
side. I got all the hair.
Okay.
And no, I'm Jack Riddle, and I'm sitting in, at least I'm trying to fill the shoes of our main man, Jim Weller, who, as we know, is very tied up being busy this week.
He is busy. He's always busy.
He's
though.
always busy. Are we going to hear from him at all, Colin?
He's talking about coming in, or not coming in, but Skyping into us so we can get some video of him, and yeah, talking about doing all that. But we'll see. We'll see how that works because
Well,
we're having
I
a little
can't
bit
believe Jim is gonna miss a week of Catch It Live. I mean,
I know.
This is his deal, and I think I'm trying to tell Jim. I said he did quit worrying about Catch It Live and start selling some trailers. And he says,
Yeah.
"Why? I'd rather do the Catch It Live, the Weller Television Network."
Oh, we're making so much money doing
Well,
it. That's
this
why.
is a huge money.
Oh yeah.
Huge money maker.
Money pit. Is that what you said?
No,
oh.
I said money maker. That's
Oh,
what
okay.
Jim keeps telling me that. So
Maybe one of these days. Maybe one of these days. So, all right. Well, coming up tonight, we've got Joe Thomas from the Sussex County Emergency Operations Center.
boy, that timely.
Very timely. And as a matter of fact, we were supposed to have Gary Lang from DEMA tonight on, but I got a call late today, and they're up north in Kent County dealing with all the storm damage.
They had a lot of problems up in that Smyrna area, didn't they?
Yeah, they've got their hands full up there. So.
Well, he needs to be paying attention to that. We can get him back on later.
Right. Yeah. That's pretty much what he told me. Duty calls.
Duty
so.
calls.
Right.
Duty calls.
Also, we've got Anthony Joseph with the Spinning Wheels Racing Report.
Oh, that'll be exciting. We're
That
getting near the end of
is
the chase.
always
That's
exciting.
really good.
Yep. We've got Craig Crouch, Kenton Sussex Industries.
Craig
so
Crouch,
he's gonna,
President of Kent Sussex Industries.
You know him rather well, I
know
think.
him very well. KSI is a great organization. It'll be good to catch up with what they're doing and where they've been, and I guess he can give us a little bit of history and then tell us all the great things that KSI is doing in Milford. That'll be great.
Yep. Who else we have?
And then we have, hailing from Seaford, Delaware, Danny Short. Representative Short is running for re-election, as I think is everybody is in the House and the Senate.
He has a
And
primary also.
He has a primary, and Danny's going to show up and tell us why Danny should be reelected, and maybe give us some updates on what's going on in Dover, what's going on in Sussex, and maybe give us his insights on a couple other things that are going on around the state. So
We're going to talk about wings and wheels a little bit too. If you don't
We
know what
are.
that is,
We
stay
are.
tuned, and we'll let you know what that is, and then of course we'll have the video of the week.
and that Rotary segment, the Wings and Wheels folks, that's going to be great because the Rotary in Georgetown is very involved in that. And if you've ever not been to this Wings and Wheels, and we'll tell all about it later, but it is a fabulous event. And I don't think it has. I know Jim was thinking it had something to do with food, like chicken wings.
That's what I was thinking.
And
Wings
I
and
don't
wheels,
think
but
it's trucks of chicken wings. I think it has something to do with something flying, doesn't it, Colin?
yeah,
I mean,
and not the chicken.
and not the chicken. I
Right.
think it has something to do with that.
Yeah, Jim thought they were just going to bring in loads and loads
Jim
of truck
is-
wings
well,
or chicken
That's
wings
why
on
we have
trucks.
to send Jim away. You know, get his week of therapy. And Jim, if you're watching, too bad, because we're going to say about you what we're going to announce some big Weller specials too. Hold on for that. That's
Oh,
going to
yeah.
be exciting. Should we ask Jim about his Weller specials, or just
Yeah, well,
tell him out there? They're
Brooks
going to be
said
big.
Brooks said something about 50%
They're
off
gonna-
everything.
They're going to be big.
Yeah.
Brooks, it's going to be big. It's going to be.
It's gonna be big? Okay.
It's going to be big. Jim wants everything off his lot by the time he gets back. So it's very, very exciting.
That would be nice.
It's very exciting, and when he sees the prices, he's going to be very excited as well.
Yeah, sure he will.
So,
All right, so we've got a video coming up here we want to play because today was a big day across Delmarva.
it was a big day for radio.
It was.
Big day.
Yeah, Dan
You were
Gaffney
actually
made
there.
it. I was there.
You
Yep.
were there live and in color. I
I
saw
was.
you on the radio. You have a great radio face, by the way.
Do I?
Yeah, it works. I mean,
Thank
it works.
you. I
mean,
had to make up
everybody
everything
that
on.
saw you on the radio said today, Colin Walls, what a striking radio face.
I didn't shave before I went there, but I did shave before I did this. So.
Where's the cookies, though? I heard you took cookies.
I left them there. 24 cookies from Dolce I took there.
I heard that was that. I've never had them. Are they good?
Oh, delicious! Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
And they bake it all right there. Nothing
and you,
shipped in.
Where were you? You were in, was it Milford, or where's the station?
The studio is actually in Milford. The station is licensed out of Lewis, and I think the tower is in the Angola area. But what they do is they beam the signal down there
And
to the tower.
And it's FM 105.
1059. It's called Delaware 1059.
Wow. I looked at their website. They got a really nice website.
They do. Really nice website.
And you were visiting our friend Dan.
Dan Gaffney.
Dan Gaffney. I've heard of him.
You've heard of him,
I've
have you?
heard of him. He took a month off right here.
Yeah, he did. 2 months, I think.
2 months.
Yeah. So anyway, we got a video coming up. We're going to play that. That kind of ties into all this. So Brooks, you get that ready. Just let me know, and we're good to go. Watch this.
You know the voice.
Hey, it's me, Dan Gaffney, and now you and I are starting our day together on a brand new radio station. So make the switch with me. Set your clock radio and your car radio to the new Delaware 105.9.
You know the voice.
Okay, so that was the promo video that they've been running
Well,
on.
they had a huge audience this morning. I mean,
They did.
I mean, a lot of call-ins. I mean, I haven't talked to Dan since he went on the air, but it really seems like this 2 months off, he got refreshed, ready to rock and roll. A lot of call-ins. A lot of, I mean, it sounded pretty good.
Yeah, I think people were just really anticipating him coming back. So.
And I understand the studio looks like a spaceship. Is that true?
It's nice. They've got where Dan sits. He's got this console. It's got to be this wide, and probably that big, with all kinds of slides and everything on it.
Were you playing with it, Colin?
No, I wanted to though.
Were you playing with?
Yeah, Brooks would have been
Yeah,
thought he had died and gone to heaven if
You're
he
not allowed
saw
to touch
that.
the stuff here, right?
No, but I
Neither
brought
is
him.
Jim.
Right.
Jim is not allowed to touch it either.
I brought him a coffee, and I thought we'd just break the console and no, just set a coffee on it, spill it. But
I probably was not a good plan.
yeah, the engineer didn't seem to like that a whole lot.
Well, he seemed to got, and this new show he's doing is longer, right? It starts at 5:30.
5:30 to 10.
Right, 5:30 to 10.
So we get an extra hour of Dan
extra
at
hour
no
of
extra
Dan.
charge.
No extra charge. And I heard a rumor that perhaps he's going to be at a local restaurant
It
establishment.
is no longer a rumor.
It's no longer a rumor.
Friday,
It's fact.
starting this Friday, the 7th, he will be here at Jimmy's Grill.
5:30 to 10. Now, if I know the owners of the Jimmy's Grill, which I happen to know,
Yes, you do.
I will bet you that they come up with some fabulous specials.
Really?
I'll bet you. I'll bet you. I know Eric's probably in the back room right now working on what they're going to offer. But one thing, I'll bet you, it'll be hot, it'll be fresh, and we really need to try to see if we can get a big crowd out here on Friday. I think that would really be good to welcome Dan to the new station. I still can't get the phone number straight in my head, but
839-1059, I think.
Yeah, 1059 is right. I don't know what the-
839-1059? That sounds about right.
But I'm
Just
sure-
call it. If it's wrong, they'll tell you.
That's true. But I'll bet you that it's going to be great. And seeing Dan back in the saddle and all that, it's going to be absolutely crazy bedlam in here.
Yeah.
And especially, I'm sure, when they come out with some specials. And you know, this is the king of having specials. Jimmy's
Speaking
Grill.
of specials, let's talk about specials tonight. All-you-can-eat spaghetti, $5.95, comes with a salad, not a just thrown-together salad. This is a nice salad.
Bread too.
Garlic bread also. All-you-can-eat, $5.95.
So you're going to buy your drink, buy your spaghetti, you're good. I was at a restaurant this weekend, and their one-serving spaghetti was $8.95, just one serving.
Wow.
And I thought about this special, these guys, and they do fill it in. You can see that they're bringing them in tonight. It seems like I think they've found a new niche for spaghetti.
I think so, yeah.
Is Eric an Italian? Is that? I mean, has he got his homemade?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. We'll have to ask him. We see him. He's over there standing.
Yeah.
He's totally ignoring us, but that's fine. But that is that is from what, 5 to 8 tonight?
That is 5 to 8, yes.
5 to 8 tonight.
Close at 8 o'clock.
$5.95. All you can eat spaghetti, garlic bread, and a salad too. I didn't realize that. So you can just buy your drink,
Yep, salad too.
and that's pretty reasonable. Bring the family here. What a great thing. I think we're gonna have spaghetti for dinner later.
Yeah, that
think we
sounds
are.
good. That's usually what I have on Tuesday nights. So
I wonder why.
I don't know.
Great
Maybe because it's
special.
a good deal.
It's a great deal. It's a great deal.
All right, we're going to head to commercial here in a minute, and then we'll get back. We're going to have Joe Thomas from the Sussex County Emergency Operations Center, and he's going to tell us, maybe be able to tell us a little bit what's going on and what happened in Kent County and kind of what the process is of how it works. So
Sounds good.
Yep, we'll be back right after this.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here, and you know I do sell swing sets, but I don't want to talk about that today. Listen, I want to talk about carports like the one behind me. It's on sale for $597.50. It's 20-foot long, 12-foot wide, available at both stores. Come get them while I got them, because it's a deal.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Ellendale and Bridgeville. I've got this 18-volt Works blower on sale at both stores for $87.50. It comes with a battery and a charger. Plus, as an added bonus, you get a second battery free. Come see me soon.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey, Jim Weller here, and this is the newest item that everybody needs to have one of these in your backyard. That's right, it's the Argo. This thing will take you where a boat won't and a four-wheeler can't. So if you need one, we got them at Weller's in Bridgeville. Stop by and check them out. They're a lot.
Atlantic Aluminum Products in Greenwood, Delaware wants you to know that if you've been waiting for the best time to purchase a sunroom, screen room, or replacement windows, now is the best time.
My wife and I just had a great experience. They met all of our expectations. Can't say enough about the service.
The final price that we were given was the exact price that was estimated.
We're very happy with our sunroom. We use it every day. We don't know why we didn't make up our mind to do it sooner.
Stop waiting. Start living. Call Atlantic Aluminum Products today for a free.
Hi there everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Bridgeville, and I also sell cargo carriers. Maybe you need one like this to carry your gear on or luggage or something, maybe one like this to carry a scooter, maybe you're a hunter and you need one to take the deer home and show it to everybody. We got cargo carriers at Weller's.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here. I got something brand new that you need to come take a look at. They're called Argos. We've got them in stock. These things will take you where a four-wheeler won't and where a boat can't. So if you need one of these or want to check one out, come on into Weller's in Bridgeville. They're a lot of fun.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere in Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Flagpoles, 20-foot tall aluminum telescopic flagpole on sale now at Weller's in Ellendale and Bridgeville. $287. It holds 2 flags, comes with one, and you get a free solar light. That's a $100 value. All of this for one money.
Hey, we're back. We're joined by Joe Thomas. He's the director of the Sussex County Emergency Operations Center. And that is not Jim Weller. If you're just tuning in, that's Jack
You
Riddle.
told me I was going to be Jim Weller tonight.
You can play Jim Weller if you want. If you want.
Okay. Do I need to?
That's it. You need to
I need to sit lower.
sit a little lower.
Well, I heard. Now wait a minute. I heard that we may have Jim showing up.
He
Is that
may.
true?
Via Skype. He might show up.
Maya.
Yeah, so.
Well, it is kind of appropriate. You know, Jim's not here, and we've got the man in charge of disasters.
Right, this is a disaster. Jim's not being here.
Jim normally thinks he's in charge of all disasters. And most of the time, he creates most of these disasters himself, but he forgets that point. He likes to be the problem solver. Jim shows up takes charge and fixes the disaster that he created.
Makes things happen.
Makes things happen. So
Yeah.
that's why I guess Joe, you're here tonight, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You're going to tell us about non-Jim Weller made disasters. Is that
Okay,
true?
I can try. Yeah, I can try.
So we've had some, I don't know if you would call it considered a disaster, but we had some problems here in Kent County with some storms and stuff, which I know you're not part of Kent County, but I'm sure you're aware of the problems that they've had up there. So.
Yeah, they had some severe weather go through yesterday. We actually had some severe weather go through here, but nothing to that magnitude. And they've had some damage due to the storms up there.
Now, have they confirmed that it was a tornado yet, or are they?
My guess is the National Weather Service probably has not officially given the word. It takes them about anywhere from 24 to 48 hours to determine whether it's.
But there is videos and pictures of a funnel cloud, I think, so that kind of.
Well, see, that's what the National Weather Service will do. They'll take the pictures and the video that we get and send to them, and then compare it with the radar of that time period,
Okay.
and then they'll make a determination on whether it's a tornado or just winds associated with the storm.
So whatever it was a big mess, and
Yes.
luckily nobody got hurt from what I've heard. So everything.
Yeah, we actually had some of the same severe weather a week ago down in the Potnetz area. We had some homes damaged down in that area.
Really?
Ended up being, the Weather Service said winds, straight line winds, but it was some pretty significant damage down there.
Yeah. Well.
Joe, you are in, what is your official title?
I'm the director of the Sussex County Emergency Operations Center.
So these emergencies that we're talking about, somehow if they happen here, like the ones at Potnetz you were just talking about,
Yes.
you're involved in
Yes.
overseeing the, I mean, you're in that nice brand new building that we bought in Georgetown, right?
That's correct. Yes, we are. We've been there 4 years.
And your role is to, I mean, what exactly does your world do?
My job is to, in the event of any kind of disaster, is to coordinate the response at the county level. So what happens is that the local communities, towns, they request things because of the disaster. They need help with cleanup, debris, moving traffic, sheltering, and then it comes to me where I work with the state to coordinate that effort so that we can get people there to help them.
So you've got a few telephone lines and a few radios inside this building?
Yeah, just a few.
And you've got this thing that provides power.
Yes. We have a very substantial generator that keeps us
Wonder
going.
where you got the generator, Colin.
I would think from Weller's, but maybe not.
Did it come from Weller's?
Everything that was done was through the general contractor, so I don't know where he purchased his generator.
Okay.
Well, let's hope Jim doesn't hear that somebody in Sussex County bought a generator and didn't buy it from Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville.
Now, 600 kW generator.
That's correct.
That is huge. If for people that don't understand what generators are, I would say your average generator is a 3,000 watt that most people have. 3,000, so that's a 3 kW.
Yeah.
600 kilowatts.
It literally fills up a room with about a 10, 12-foot ceiling.
Wow.
How many folks work in this building? I mean, how many people are there coordinating? If we should have, last year we had a hurricane right at just about this time, wasn't it?
It was.
Were you guys busy when that was going on?
Yes, very much. We had not only we have the 911 center for the county in the building, as well as the emergency operations center, which handles the disaster. So this time last year, we had the building pretty much full of folks on both sides. The different agencies that are needed to respond to this: State Police, Del Dot, Red Cross for sheltering, and at certain points, we probably had anywhere from 50 to 60 people in the building working at one time.
Wow.
Which is a lot for us.
Wow. Normal shift is?
Normally, with just the 911 center folks, we're talking about at the most for somewhere between 10 and 15 people in there at a time.
This is a 24/7 operation,
Yes.
right? Because emergencies happen I guess a lot of them do happen at night.
Yes, and of course, being that we're just coming off the summer season, summer's always busy for us because of the beach communities and how much people travel to the area. So we're just coming off what's truly our busy season.
So if you make a 911 call in Sussex County, it goes through the Sussex County Emergency
With the
Operations
exception
Center?
of two areas, the city of Seaford and the city of Rehoboth Beach. The police department actually takes the 911 calls. They go into there. Everywhere else in the county comes into our center.
Wow, that's a lot to handle.
Yeah,
So you're dispatching the fire, police, the whole?
Yes.
Wow.
Last year, over about 105,000 911 calls last year.
Wow. Wow. This new building, and we were talking about the building before you came on the air, and we were somehow thinking it was like a year old. You've been in there 4 years now.
4 years in April.
Got all the kinks worked out.
We think so, pretty much.
Everything's working fine.
Yeah.
So, and it is, even though we've not really had any bad, it is just starting hurricane season. Is that right?
No,
is it starting or is it ending or?
Hurricane season started the 1st of June.
Okay.
But basically, August, September, October is probably the height of the season. That's when you tend to see most of the activity. So we're kind of right in the heart of it, if you will, right now.
So.
But I did read that it was supposed to be an average hurricane season, just kind of nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah, but you know, the way I look at it is it only takes one storm.
Right.
And it can only be one that year, but if it's a major one, then that's severe.
It seems that Sussex County usually is worst hit with a nor'easter.
Yes.
That, I mean,
yes.
it just one that gets and lays in here and blows northeast for 3 or 4 days and rains nonstop. It
over the
causes
years,
lots of problems.
It seems that those winter coastal storms are the ones that do the most damage to us.
Yeah, my business is right on the Mississippi River in Milford, and
yes.
that, of course, the river runs almost due northeast, and the wind just blows the water right in, and it can't get out.
Yeah, when you've got a system that's just blowing the water and the wind coming off the ocean inland and just holds it there for 2 or 3 tide cycles, there's just no place for that water to go, and that's when we have problems.
All right.
I want to have a serious question. You guys actually sit there and watch the Weather Channel?
Believe it or not.
I mean, I watch the Weather Channel,
yes.
and I can't.
Yes, we have a big screen in the Emergency Operations Center, and we are watching. We usually have the Weather Channel on. We have like local news or local TV station on to capture the local news, and then we've got some different computer programs where we may have like a hurricane tracking program where it's showing us where the storm's moving, or we may have a status board up of things that we're doing at the time. You know, like dealing with relocating people or power outages or things like that.
A lot of computers involved, I'll bet.
Yes, yes, and it's getting more and more all the time.
Now, how does your center compare? I know there's something that you pass on Route 1.
That is the state.
That's the state.
State Emergency Operations Center, which their job is to coordinate the effort up and down the entire state. So they're dealing with us on the county level and helping us with any resource requests or any needs that we have.
Wow. Well, you know, you're one of those little things that nobody wants to think about. Nobody wants to ever pay for it. But boy, until they need it, and then you can get all sorts of resources.
I jokingly tell people that if you don't hear my voice or see my face on TV or hear my voice, then things must be pretty good.
That's what Jim Weller says. Jim Weller says that. If you don't hear his face or hear his face, if you don't hear his voice on TV, then that's a good thing. That's not what he says.
That's not what he says. That's the opposite of what he says.
That's exactly the opposite.
So, September is Emergency Preparedness Month. So what we're going to do, I think we're going to take a break here coming up. And when we come back, we're going to talk about things that you should have in your family disaster kit and just what we need to do on the local level. And even a special program that you have where citizens can actually get involved in the coordination, I think, of an emergency. So, So, Brooks, we ready for a commercial? All right, we'll be back.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here, and I've opened a new store on Route 113 in Ellendale. Stop by and say hi.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller, and you know I sell everything but the kitchen sink, and guess what I'm selling? I'm selling sinks. That's right, single bowl sink, $37.50, double bowl sinks, $57.50. I've even got some dirty bowls. Come on into Weller's in Bridgeville and get them while I got them.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere in Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey, when you need a trailer, think of me, Jim Weller, the man, the myth, the legend. I love deals.
Hey, we're back.
We
Jack
are
Riddle,
back.
Colin Walls, Joe Thomas.
Joe Thomas. Talking about
Thank you.
emergencies that we hope we never have to think about.
Absolutely.
And because of you and your team, if it does happen, we'll be hopefully prepared. You have a lot of good stuff out on your website. I was kind of fishing around this afternoon.
I was looking too.
And you really have some good information out there that people, if they wait until they need this stuff and they go to the internet and they have no electricity, I'm not a disaster guy. But
Yes.
Colin, unless I have a propane fired generator that I would buy from
Wellers?
Wellers.
Yes. I would like to
and
sell
then I
the
wouldn't have
propane
internet,
also.
so I'm kind of. So there's some good stuff on your website that people. You mentioned it was hurricane season
Yes.
now, and I know there's a section about a family disaster kit.
Yes.
And I know there's a couple points on it, but there's a real down and dirty list. You say that people really need to make sure they have. I mean, Joe, I'm not going to ask what you have at your house because I'm sure you've got, nothing.
Because he's not there.
He's got there. You're never there.
Yeah,
Right,
I'm,
right,
I'm
okay.
at work, so it
Right.
doesn't. Yeah.
Got everything you need
what's
there.
the real down and dirty? And your website has some great tips and some great ways to deal with it. But what's the down and dirty, Joe? What do you really need to have around?
First of all, I have to credit the county's IT department and our public information officer because they're the ones that gathered a lot of that information that we put on there so that we can try to get as much information out to the public as we can. But when it comes to a disaster kit, basically in a one sentence or less, you need to have whatever supplies you need to make yourself self-sufficient for about a 3-day period.
3
and
days.
Without electric. So we're talking bottled water, canned foods, a can opener, not electric one, flashlights.
That would be a problem in my house.
Flashlights with batteries, cash, because if there's no electric, you can't use an ATM machine. So have some cash, all your valuable papers, insurance papers and all those things, pillow, blankets, just the basic necessities so that in the event that the power goes out or you don't have any other means, you can self-sustain or survive for 2 or 3 days.
Well, I mean, a lot of people think that, that doesn't happen anymore, but it does. I mean, and I know it happens, seems like every year there's an area in Delaware that's without power for, something will happen, whatever it is, for days.
The last time that we had a significant power outage was during the blizzards, February 2010.
Okay.
If you remember,
I
there
do.
was power outages for 2 plus 2, 3, 4, 5 days, depending on where you live.
And it was cold.
Exactly. So that's why we say, get yourself a kit so you can have the necessities, so you can sustain yourself for 2 or 3 days until we can get help.
I mean, and it is a reality that it can happen, and
Yes.
it's going to happen.
I mean, if you look at what's going on down in Louisiana and Mississippi right now, they've been without power almost a week now.
Right.
And
That's
there's
a
some-
long time.
There's some that are still going to be without power for days to come.
I'm sure, yeah.
Now, somebody who shall remain nameless would tell you that probably you should have this one piece of equipment in your house.
Yes. And I imagine that's probably a generator.
Yes,
a
a
generator? Who would ever come up with that idea?
But yes.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of folks out there that actually do have their own generators. It's surprising when I talk to people how many actually do have that.
Well, I think for a couple hours you can deal with it, but a couple days, I mean, at least if you have a generator, you can run your well, you can get some water
Plug
back
your
in.
refrigerator in, keep things cold in your
Yes.
refrigerator.
Yep.
It is handy to have, and I mean, I would say probably a 3,000 to 4,000 watt generator is going to be like your average, what you would want to run.
They're going to be on
everything.
sale because
Right.
we're going to put them on
We're
sale.
gonna put them on sale, are we?
Yes,
All
we
right.
are. Now, you have a team of professionals that are helping manage all this through all the communications, and I'm glad there's a team of professionals out there. But there was something on your website that talks about citizens volunteers.
Yes.
Now, I believe you probably don't want people just to show up when there's an emergency and start beating on your door and be willing to run your radios and that kind of stuff, because that's probably a problem. But can you tell us a little bit about how an individual who has an interest and maybe get some training and be a part of a solution if there is a disaster?
Well, to start with, any disaster is local. And when I say local, we're talking right down to the neighborhood level. And typically, when you have a disaster, the first people that come to someone's aid are the neighbors.
Right.
So the idea is to tap on that resource. And if you've got people in the neighborhood that are willing to help, what we're doing is providing them training, basic first aid, how to use a fire extinguisher properly, just the little basic things so that in the event a neighborhood's really hit hard, they can help that community maybe get back on its feet while we're in the process of getting in there and providing it.
And this doesn't happen the morning of the hurricane?
No. We're talking after the storm's gone by, after the event. The folks, the volunteers, the citizens coming out and helping each other and being a part of us, our organization, ultimately providing a service back to the community.
So you have this roster of trained, qualified people out in the field that you can get to that are all volunteers that know a little bit more than the average person like Colin and I on how to deal with some of this.
Yes, we train them. It's called the Citizens Emergency Response Team, and we give them those basic needs. And there's a gentleman who's the coordinator of the group.
And who's that?
His name is Carl Davis. Okay. And what we do is that he keeps that list of people, if you will, and when the community is affected, like if this area was affected, there's folks that live in this area that he could reach out to and help them work in the neighborhood to be our first set of eyes and ears, if nothing else, to see so we know what's going on. So we know what we need to do when we get here.
And how, if somebody is interested in this, how do they just call Joe or call?
Well, they can do two things.
Carl, who do they call?
They can do two things. They can call us at the Emergency Operations Center. They can also go on the internet, the web page, and there's a Citizens Corps link, and you can actually send an email, or there's a phone number associated with it, and you can leave a message, and we'll get back to you.
I think it's Citizen Corps, C-O-R-P-S, Corps at sussexcountyd.gov.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's the best way to do it. Just send an email. Just say I'm interested.
You're interested. You're interested in becoming part of the Citizens Corps. You may already have a background. You know, this area, we've got a lot of people that retire and move to this area.
Right.
So some of them already have a background in some of these fields that we're looking for.
We've got retired full-time firefighters here, retired full-time police.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're
so they reach out by either email or the phone call, and then we'll turn around and contact them, and we'll start the process.
All right, excellent.
Wow.
Anything else you want to say? How to get in contact with anybody? You know, what is there any need for just regular citizens to even contact the Sussex Emergency Center other than a 911 call?
Well, no, yeah, actually, you know, we have. I actually go out and speak to homeowners associations and groups of people all the time, talking just about what we're talking about: preparedness, how we do business, how our operation works, and basically, if people have a problem or a question that involves preparedness, preparing for disaster, storms, 911. Call us. That's what we're here for. We'll try to answer your questions and help anybody out.
Excellent.
And the best way to get up with you is go to the web page, or is there an administrative number if somebody just wanted to call in?
Yes.
What's like the main non-emergency number?
The office number is 302-855-7801, and that's Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30. Okay. And then, but if you call that number and no one answers, it'll prompt you. You can either leave a message with anyone with myself or any of the other people, or you can even hit 0 and you can talk to somebody in person.
That is fantastic.
All right, and if they have an emergency, don't call that number. Call
911. That is correct.
I think everybody knows that number now by now.
I think you've done a good job of selling that one.
Yeah.
I don't think it was on me, but.
All right. Well, thank you, Joe. We appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
And maybe we'll get you back on another time, and maybe we can get you and Gary or somebody else from DEMA on here and kind of get you both coordinated.
Sounds great.
About that. So, all right. Well, Brooks, we're ready to go. We'll be back right after this. We're going to have Anthony Joseph coming up with the Spinning Wheels Racing Report.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here, and you know I do sell swing sets, but I don't want to talk about that today. Listen, I want to talk about carports like the one behind me. It's on sale for $597.50. It's 20 foot long, 12 foot wide, available at both stores. Come get them while I got them. because it's a deal.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Ellendale and Bridgeville. I've got this 18-volt Works blower on sale at both stores for $87.50. It comes with a battery and a charger. Plus, as an added bonus, you get a second battery free. Come see me soon.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey, Jim Weller here, and this is the newest item that everybody needs to have one of these in your backyard. That's right, it's the Argo. This thing will take you where a boat won't and a four-wheeler can't. So if you need one, we got them at Weller's in Bridgeville. Stop by and check them out. They're a lot. Hi there everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Bridgeville, and I also sell cargo carriers. Maybe you need one like this to carry your gear on or luggage or something, maybe one like this to carry a scooter, maybe you're a hunter and you need one to take the deer home and show it to everybody. We got cargo carriers at Weller's.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here. I got something brand new that you need to come take a look at. They're called Argos. We've got them in stock. These things will take you where a four-wheeler won't and where a boat can't. So if you need one of these or want to check one out, come on into Weller's in Bridgeville. They're a lot of fun.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Flagpoles, 20-foot tall aluminum telescopic flagpole on sale now at Weller's in Ellendale and Bridgeville. $287. It holds 2 flags, comes with one, and you get a free solar light. That's a $100 value. All of this for one money.
Hey, here we are. We're back at Jimmy's Grill.
We are back in
Colin Walls, Anthony Joseph with the Spinning
Jim
Wheels Racing
Weller's
Sport.
twin brother from the other family that got the hair, Jack Riddle.
Brother from another mother.
Brother from another mother.
Yes.
Yes. I am not Jim Weller. I'm just sitting in for Jim, and you know, Jim, these are big shoes to fill.
They are big shoes to fill. So now you sitting in his booster seat too, or did you take it out?
I took the booster seat.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't going to say that.
Oh, okay.
I thought we decided we weren't going to talk about the Jim Weller booster seat. I don't know.
Oh, he's probably watching.
I do know they're going to make more money on the all-you-can-eat spaghetti tonight because Jim's not here, and Jim normally focuses on getting a deal.
Right.
And I've seen Eric come over and talk to him and say, you know, Jim, it's not all you can put in your car. It's what you can eat at the table.
Yeah, well, he's taking it, trying to resell it the next day.
That would not, and that is tonight, right?
That is
Did you get
tonight.
dinner yet?
All you can eat spaghetti, $5.95 comes with a salad and garlic bread, and as much spaghetti as you can eat.
right here at Jimmy's Grill at the center of the universe in Bridgeville, Delaware.
$5.95. All right.
A deal.
Let's
but
get
that's
to
not
sports.
what we're talking about spaghetti.
That's right.
Unless you're going to talk about spaghetti.
No, I'm good. I'm going to talk about racing.
Any fights, anything like that happen over the weekend? How bad was it?
Well, if you're a Denny Hamlin fan, you're in good shape. Now, if you're
Okay.
a Martin Truex fan, you're unhappy. It's been 5 years since Truex last won, and it was at the Monster Mile. And with just a couple laps left, 3 remaining in the race, he was leading by a big margin. And then the caution came out. Jamie McMurray, he crashed into the wall, and then all the leaders pitted.
But one thing I want to mention about Martin Truex, he's got a local connection here.
Well, he's from
Does he
New
still-
Jersey.
He's from New Jersey,
Right.
but doesn't his father own Sea Watch in Milford? I believe he does.
Wow.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
What do you learn when you listen to the Spinning Wheels Racing Report?
You learn
Sorry,
a lot
sorry to
of-
do that.
you-
Sorry to do that.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
That's your
You can
tagline.
say it. You're fine.
Okay.
I won't charge you.
Okay, so anyway, I'll let you get back to it. Sorry to interrupt you with that.
No, that was a good point.
Okay.
No, but the local connection to me is he calls Dover his home track because he's from New Jersey, and he won there 5 years ago. So he was heartbroken after the race. If you got to see some of the interviews,
All right.
because his pit crew was not as fast as Denny Hamlin's, and Hamlin's has one of the best pit crews in NASCAR. He came out on the restart leading, and he defeated Jeff Gordon. As Jeff Gordon, he tried, but could not nail down the victory. And Denny Hamlin now has 4 victories, 1 race left before the chase, and he's in good shape as he will, going in that chase, be the #1 seed.
All
Well,
right.
there seems to be a lot more excitement around the chase this year. I don't know if it's because there's some people on the bubble that aren't going to make it in, but it seems like there's more excitement around. Is that?
I
do you
think
sense
so.
that?
I think #1 is Jimmy Johnson is not winning all the time. It gives other NASCAR drivers a chance.
How about that?
And that's
What a
what
thought.
people want. In sports, you want parity. Everybody doesn't want the same team. They don't want the Patriots. They don't want the Yankees to win all the time. They want things to change up.
Well, I used
so-
to want Dale Earnhardt to win all the time back when he was racing.
And he won a lot of races.
He did
That's
win a
why he
lot
got
of
the
races.
name The Intimidator.
That's right. So those days are gone.
Yes.
So, but now it's Jimmy Johnson. He's the one that wins all the time, or it seems like he wins all the time, except this year. And how many races has he won this year? Put
At
you on the
least,
spot.
I would say probably 2, but don't hold me to it.
So nowhere near what he usually is doing.
No, he's not in that upper elite this season.
Wasn't Earnhardt? Is Earnhardt on the bubble?
I just got a #3 sign from Brooks. Brooks knows it's 3.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
He's
the
on it.
executive producer showing up.
Yeah. So, okay, get back to it. I'm sorry, we keep interrupting you, Anthony.
no, that's fine. I should have looked at my sheet. It does say yes.
It says 3 right there. That's top 10s. Wins.
It says 3 top 10s. It says 1 victory.
1 win.
Well,
Brooks
we'll
could
check,
be wrong.
We'll check with the statistician.
Yes,
Brooks
we'll,
could be wrong.
we'll check.
Brooks, you're wrong.
For sure.
100%.
Okay.
Don't.
He is
gets
fourth
this
place,
way.
yes.
He
He's
gets
fourth,
this
that's
way.
fine,
Don't
yes.
mess with him.
But
He gets
according
this
to
way.
ESPN, we have Greg Biffle, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Matt Kenseth, Jimmy Johnson, and we have Martin Truex Jr., which is really having a remarkable season. And Martin Truex just signed a 3-year deal with Napa and Michael Waltrip Racing to continue driving. So
Wow.
That's great.
It is.
he's really having a solid season.
So now, was that the points rundown that you just gave us? That was the position in the points.
Correct, yes. It
so
was
we've got-
Biffle,
So-
Earnhardt, Kenseth, Johnson, Truex,
And who's on the
Keselowski.
bubble? Who is, depending on this week's win or no win, or who could fall in or fall out?
Right, that's a good question. And you have Kyle Busch and Jeff Gordon. They're back and forth. Kyle Busch, he won earlier at Richmond. And Jeff Gordon, he has also 1 victory. So he needs to win. They both need to win this.
Or they need some of the top, not the top, but they need some of those lower tier guys.
They need
to
a very
take
strong
a wall.
finish, yes. Because if they do not, Jeff Gordon will not be in, or Kyle Busch.
Ow,
Wow.
that's tough.
And they're usually ones that are in the chase, right?
Yes. They certainly are.
So now, who is guaranteed to be in the chase? I mean, I'm sure Greg Biffle, Dale Earnhardt Jr., the top 5 is probably a guaranteed locked in.
Well, you have really the top 10. The ones that are really on the bubble, it really looks like Kyle Busch and really Jeff Gordon is right in that last
so
spot.
Casey Kane in 11th
Kane with the 2 victories is going to be set.
Okay.
It's just that because if you look, Kyle Busch has 1 victory, Jeff Gordon, they need that second victory to ensure them that they get in. If not, like I said, they'll be sitting outside.
All right.
Ouch.
Where's our next race coming up?
Well, I'm glad you asked that. That's on Saturday night on ABC.
Okay.
It's going to be in Richmond, and it's almost like a paper clip. It's going to be a lot of beating and banging. You're going to probably have a lot of wrecks.
How big a track is that? How big is Richmond? Richmond a mile track? Is it like Dover?
No, it's not like Dover. It's just like, best to say it's like a paper clip because it's smaller.
Okay.
And paper clip meaning it's shaped like a paper clip.
Yes.
So long straightaways, narrow turns, short turns. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
You're right on
This guy sells propane and he's a race car guy.
Well,
I used to watch NASCAR every weekend. I mean, I was totally dedicated to it. So, but of course, after Dale Earnhardt died, it just took the fun out of it for me.
And I think a lot of people too don't watch it as much.
Yeah.
But they root for his son.
Yeah. Yep.
Even though it looks like, based on what I see in the stands, it looks like people are coming back. I mean, the race. What's the short track they just did? There was a lot of people in the stands. I was pretty excited about it because you know, I go to Dover's races, and every once in a while, I mean, they need to fill the stands a little bit more. I mean, we need to get our community around getting people to Dover, because we do not want to let NASCAR even think about doing anything with Dover.
No, that's a huge moneymaker for the vendors and the community.
It's great having all these
city
people
and
here.
the whole state.
Right. And they put on a great show.
Absolutely.
So.
And Gary Camp and Dover Motor Speedway has done a lot to make sure at this time they're not going to lose those races. So.
Yeah, well, that's good.
That's good.
So anything else you want to mention before we get out of here?
Also, Joey Logano, the speculation rumors are over with, as he's going to be driving the number 22 Ford for Roger Penske next season.
All right.
So he decided that was the best option for him. And Matt Kenseth today, it was announced officially for Joe Gibbs. He's going to be driving the number 20 car, the Home Depot car.
And you had alluded to that a couple weeks ago.
Logano's ride, yes.
You had the inside track on that, didn't you?
You called Joe up? Talk to him?
No, I did not. But I've met Joey Logano and I've spoken with him before. But he is a really nice guy.
So you really are an insider here. I mean,
yes, I have met some of the biggest names.
You know the inside people that make this tick.
Yes, I do.
And have you driven one of those cars around the track?
We haven't yet, but we're working on it.
We're working on
What's
it.
this we?
Now I've driven the track.
Well, all three of us. Now he's driven around.
Who's all
I believe.
three of us?
Jim Weller, myself, and Colin is going to go around the Monster Mile.
There's rumor that we may do a show from Dover down.
I've driven the track before.
You have, yeah.
Yeah, it's easier to drive it today because they flared it out when they changed it to concrete.
Right.
They reduced the slope. Before you couldn't hardly walk up it.
Right.
I mean, it was tough.
It was.
That would be a great show for you guys. A little beating and banging out there, and
oh yeah, I'd take them all out. Get them right out of the way.
That would be great. Did you see that on ESPN?
Yeah, that would be good. All right, Anthony.
I don't think
thank you.
Jim would let that happen. So.
Depends whose car Jim was driving. If Jim was driving Colin's car, maybe so much.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, Anthony, thank you very much. You want to get us out of here with the trademark Spinning Wheels Racing Report?
Yes, one last thing.
Go ahead.
I'm going to be announcing a high school football game this Saturday night at 7 o'clock. It's going to be the Sussex Central Golden Knights and head coach John Wells taking on Freddie Johnson and the Lake Forest Spartans. Live in Felton, and my broadcast partner is going to be Mike Mead, the former NFL Green Bay Packer.
Wow.
And also Detroit Lions.
You know people in football, too.
Yes, I do. I have a lot of connections, yes.
Wow. How did you get him on this show?
I don't know. We lucked out.
You must have lucked out.
We did.
This guy's
and he's good.
Yeah, pretty
good. It's good to be here.
All right. Well, we appreciate it. Take us out of here.
I'll end with my trademark. You've been listening to the Spinning Wheels Racing Report.
All right. And rumor has it that Jim Weller is going to be right here in just a couple minutes. So when we come back from this break,
that is a big rumor.
Jim Weller will be right here.
Whoa.
We'll be back.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here, and you know I do sell swing sets, but I don't want to talk about that today. Listen, I want to talk about carports like the one behind me. It's on sale for $597.50. It's 20-foot long, 12-foot wide, available at both stores. Come get them while I got them, because it's a deal.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Ellendale and Bridgeville. I've got this 18-volt Works blower on sale at both stores for $87.50. It comes with a battery and a charger. Plus, as an added bonus, you get a second battery free. Come see me soon.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey, Jim Weller here, and this is the newest item that everybody needs to have one of these in your backyard. That's right, it's the Argo. This thing will take you where a boat won't and a four-wheeler can't. So if you need one, we got them at Weller's in Bridgeville. Stop by and check them out. They're a lot. Hi there, everybody. Jim Weller here from Weller's in Bridgeville, and I also sell cargo carriers. Maybe you need one like this to carry your gear on or luggage or something. Maybe one like this to carry a scooter. Maybe you're a hunter and you need one to take the deer home and show it to everybody. We got cargo carriers at Weller's.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here. I got something brand new that you need to come take a look at. They're called Argos. We've got them in stock. These things will take you where a four-wheeler won't and where a boat can't. So if you need one of these or want to check one out, come on into Weller's in Bridgeville. They're a lot of fun.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Flagpoles, 20-foot tall aluminum telescopic flagpole on sale now at Weller's in Ellendale and Bridgeville. $287. It holds two flags, comes with one, and you get a free solar light. That's a $100 value. All of this for one money. Weller here, and I've opened a new store on Route 113 in Ellendale. Stop by and say hi.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller, and you know I sell everything but the kitchen sink, and guess what I'm selling? I'm selling sinks. That's right, single bowl sink, $37.50, double bowl sinks, $57.50. I've even got some dirty bowls. Come on into Weller's in Bridgeville and get them while I got them.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere in Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey, when you need a trailer, think of me, Jim Weller, the man, the myth, the legend. I love deals.
Hey, we're back. I told you we were going to have Jim Weller here. There he is, sitting right between us.
I'm here.
You're there.
Can you see me?
We can see
My
you.
hair looks straight.
We can see it, Jim.
Now, where you're at looks kind of familiar. I think right behind you is a hotel that I stayed in.
Regency.
The Hyatt Regency.
Now, Jim's not staying there because that costs money. He's probably sleeping.
Oh no.
I believe that's the one I stayed in, or maybe the one next to it.
Locked it in for $65 a night.
Wow.
How much?
That's
$55.
That's a Weller deal there.
That is a Weller deal right there.
So
it was $55 a night, and so what we are learning is how to tip people. First of all, you've got the valet guy that explained the rates. Do you tip him? Has anybody got an answer?
Yes.
Sure, go ahead.
Yes,
all right,
you
tip
him.
Then you've got the guy that took your bags and put them by the elevator.
You better tip him.
You better tip him. You're never going to see your bags again.
Then you've got the guy who checked you into the room, meaning who took your credit card and swiped it.
Oh, you better.
You ever want your credit card again?
Yeah.
Oh, so tip him too.
Right.
Yeah. Just tip everybody.
And then the people that have been working for 50 minutes to get you live on TV today, tip them too.
All right, well, we're staying at the Hyatt Regency. I think we're on the 10th floor, which is actually, I think, taller than any building in Sussex County. Just the 10th floor is.
I don't know about that. In doing Rehoboth has some
happen to know?
problems, doesn't it?
No.
No?
The tallest building in Sussex County?
He's sleeping in the car.
I think it's the Purdue grain bins over by Weller's in Bridgeville.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Jim.
Huh?
Representative Short has a question for you. He says he wants to know whether you're looking for a convention to go to. You missed the Republican convention, and he has good information that the Democratic convention is not in the town you're in. So he thinks you're in trouble with trying to find a convention.
I've been looking all over for Jack Markell, Governor Markell, and they told me they don't even know what I'm talking about. So I'm in the wrong town for the Democratic convention.
Yes.
Yeah, you are. So out in front of you, you're looking out across the Mississippi River there, and
there's a river here?
There's a pretty big structure right there in front of you. Can you spin around and show us what that is?
Let me see. I don't know what it is. It's like this big metal thing. We're going to go up in it. Pause on the top there. They tell me if you get to the top, you can literally watch some ball game through them little holes.
You can watch a what?
Maybe
some ball game.
There is a conference
going
on there.
The St. Louis Cardinals.
That is the gateway to the West, Jim.
Okay, I don't know. I just know I'm not in Kansas anymore.
Right. Now, if you go when you're looking at the arch,
right?
If you go up to it and down there to the left, the left side where it comes to the ground, they've got they've got cooling system in there. Cooling tower is actually made by Baltimore Air Coil.
So the cooling system for this is made by Baltimore Air Coil.
Right.
In what, Houston, Delaware?
Yeah.
Wow.
Milford, Houston, yeah.
Well, what I think I'll do is I'll get over there and get a picture of me with the cooling tower.
Right. Yep. I got a picture of that.
Great
So
idea.
it's kind of back in an area that you're not really supposed to be, but once they see who you are, they won't care. They'll know.
Well, if
you're
I
out
get
in
there, maybe somebody else will take my picture.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Get a good close up
Get a
of
good-
you.
get a good close up with the cuffs on. It'll be great.
Right.
Jim. It'll be
And then
great.
I'll be
Jim.
calling Jack Riddle to
We'll,
bail me
we'll
out.
wire you some money. Now, do you want to
Yeah,
talk
wire.
about the specials at Weller this week? Or Colin and I have been discounting everything in sight. Do you want to talk about that, or?
Well, the one thing I did want to mention is for all the people that are there and listening, I intend to buy your dinner tonight, but I'm going to need to use Colin's credit card because I'm out of town. So, Colin, if you'd accommodate all those people, I'd appreciate it.
You'll just pay me back when you get back?
Oh, I'm sure
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, depend on it.
Okay.
He tried
make
to buy
sure you
his
tip
dinner with his
Michelle
Radio
real
Shack
good.
card. It didn't work.
So anyway, turn over here. Here's Denise and Robin. They're very excited.
Hey, Denise and Robin.
Yeah.
Are they your
So,
roadies?
That's your mom.
So that you are excited, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Now-
Okay, that looks exciting.
Now I hear Denise
So
has done all the
trailer
planning
convention
for this
starts
trip.
Friday. What was that?
I said I hear Denise has done all the planning for this trip, and
She's-
you've had some interesting stops along the way.
Yeah, we did. We stopped at what's the first place we stopped?
It was a memory.
Flight 93,
Jim's got it emblazoned
the
on his
memorial.
mind.
That was very interesting. Then we went to this house called Frank Lloyd Wright. That's Mr. and Mrs. Wright's son. He was evidently some famous architect.
Mm-hmm.
And we saw this house that was built on a waterfall, and it was built like in 1930 something.
Waters.
And evidently we couldn't go in it because you have to book your tickets like 2 weeks in advance.
Well, if you
So
go
we were
upstream a
allowed
little
to
bit and
park.
you get in a raft, you can go in it.
Oh, right. Or some hiking shoes. I never even thought of that. We should have brought our own raft.
Right.
I'm sure you can buy one.
I could have brought it back and sold it when I'm done. But anyway, how's the evening going?
It's going good. It's going good. We've got we had Joe Thomas from Sussex County Emergency Operations Center on, and then we
Okay.
just had the Spinning Wheels Racing Report right before you came on,
Anthony
and
Joseph.
yep, Anthony Joseph, and we got Craig Crouch coming up from Kenton Sussex Industries, and Danny Short coming up. So
Wow,
we're gonna have to
gotta
let you
pull
go.
me
You're
there.
holding us up.
I'm holding you up. All right.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know whether to go to Ruth Chris or Ruth Chris.
Ruth Chris is
Any
right in
suggestions?
the hotel there. Is it in the hotel you stayed in?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
right in there, dude. Now, if I ask somebody directions, do I tip them?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, especially
Yeah.
the homeless guy right there.
Hey, Jim.
Oh, wait a minute, it's
Believe
you.
you.
I thought that was a homeless guy.
Yeah, if you have any problems, dial 911 and ask them to track me down.
Okay.
You got it.
All right, have fun. Take care.
Have a safe
And,
trip, Jim, and we'll see you when you come back. And yeah, maybe we'll get together on Skype again.
All right, I'll see you.
All right,
Hey,
bye.
I'll Skype in Friday morning
That'll be good. That would be real
for
good.
the
Yep.
dueling radio station program.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll see you.
So
See you,
long,
Jim. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, well, we're going to disassemble all this equipment, and we've got a lot to do here in the last half hour, so I think we're going to run over on time as usual. So we've got Craig Crouch coming up from Kenton Sussex Industries, also Danny Short, representative for the 39th District here, and we'll be back right after this.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here, and you know I do sell swing sets, but I don't want to talk about that today. Listen, I want to talk about carports like the one behind me. It's on sale for $597.50. It's 20-foot long, 12-foot wide, available at both stores. Come get them while I got them, because it's a deal.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Ellendale and Bridgeville. I've got this 18-volt Works blower on sale at both stores for $87.50. It comes with a battery and a charger. Plus, as an added bonus, you get a second battery free. Come see me soon.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey, Jim Weller here, and this is the newest item that everybody needs to have one of these in your backyard. That's right, it's the Argo. This thing will take you where a boat won't and a four-wheeler can't. So if you need one, we got them at Weller's in Bridgeville. Stop by and check them out. They're a lot. Hi there, everybody. Jim Weller here from Weller's in Bridgeville, and I also sell cargo carriers. Maybe you need one like this to carry your gear on or luggage or something. Maybe one like this to carry a scooter. Maybe you're a hunter and you need one to take the deer home and show it to everybody. We got cargo carriers at Weller's.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here. I got something brand new that you need to come take a look at. They're called Argos. We've got them in stock. These things will take you where a four-wheeler won't and where a boat can't. So if you need one of these or want to check one out, come on into Weller's in Bridgeville. They're a lot of fun.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Flagpoles, 20-foot tall aluminum telescopic flagpole on sale now at Weller's in Ellendale and Bridgeville. $287. It holds two flags, comes with one, and you get a free solar light. That's a $100 value. All of this for one money.
Hey, we're back. Catch it live here at Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville. We have Craig Crouch with us, not Couch, Crouch with us from Kent and Sussex Industries.
Absolutely. Thanks for letting me be here, Colin.
Hey, thank you. We appreciate you coming on. Now, Jack Riddle, sorry. I didn't introduce you, Jack.
That's okay. That's okay.
But
I look like Jim Weller.
It goes without introduction. Everybody knows who you
We
are.
finally had to pull the plug on Skype. I mean, I think the whole thing with the ruse of the internet problem was great to get Jim off the air. So, because Craig's been over there sitting patiently talking. And for those of you who don't know, Craig is president of Kent Sussex Industries in Milford. And I happen to know Craig and Crouch family for a while. And if you know anything about downstate Delaware and anything about making a difference in the lives of people with disabilities, you have to know what Kent Sussex Industries is.
Absolutely.
KSI, as I guess your moniker now, you've been around for...
Well, actually, Jack, we're celebrating our 50th year of service this year.
Wow.
KSI turned 50 years old on June the 11th.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's a milestone. They say if you can get to 50 years, you might get to 51.
Now, you've not been there all 50 years.
I've been there 27 of those 50.
27, wow.
27 of those
That
50,
is
yeah.
fantastic.
And we've seen, considerable growth in our organization over the last 20 years.
Now, for those of people that may not know what KSI does, I mean, what actually do you do every day? What does KSI do?
The mission of KSI, we're a nonprofit organization. The mission of KSI is to provide employment opportunities for people with disabilities. The primary disability that we work with is intellectual disability. We provide service to about 350 people a year. And one of the unique aspects of our service delivery system is we provide transportation to each of those folks. So we travel over 1 million miles in Kent and Sussex counties each year, moving people.
A whole bunch of vans.
Whole bunch of vans and buses, moving people to and from training and to and from employment. We're all over the 2 lower counties, and we go into southern Newcastle County providing service as well. We provide that employment at different levels. You know, as you can imagine, different disabilities give people different skill sets, and one of the things that we try to do is match people up with what they're able to do with the work that we have. We provide work at our facility in Milford. We have a 72,000 square foot facility in Milford, and I'd like to extend an invitation to anyone that'd like to come take a tour. We'd love to have you come in and see what we got going on there. We do a lot of different work in there for local companies. We do a lot of
and this
mailings.
is real work. This isn't make work. This is actually
work. Last year, our disabled employees earned almost $2 million in wages.
And give an example of a couple of the jobs that somebody would see if they came and took a tour.
Mailing prep, packaging. We do a lot of work for the local brewers. These local brew houses that are in Georgetown and Dover. We do a lot of work for them, putting up displays and cases for them. We don't deal with any of the alcoholic beverages, but the bottling materials and the packaging materials.
The one I see and hear of the most is toner cartridges.
Absolutely. We've been making remanufactured toner cartridges since 1996. We currently hold a state contract with the state of Delaware for remanufactured toner cartridges, and last year was about $800,000 business.
Wow.
Employs 6 people full time, and we have delivery guy out making deliveries 3 days a week.
And the one, who's the gentleman that I've met a couple times who's blind but has an incredible ability to do this? I mean, in the back room. I mean, I can't remember the gentleman's name.
Well, the confidentiality.
Oh, that's right. You can't say that.
I really can't. I can't say his name without asking.
It's a good thing you didn't remember.
I didn't remember.
If that's okay, but actually though, John, you're right. That gentleman can take apart a toner cartridge and put it all back together with all new parts, and he's sightless. When John came to us, he didn't have his high school degree, didn't have a GED. He wanted to get his GED. He worked hard to get that, and John has made a lot of progress in his life, and he makes a really good wage at KSI too. He's one of our highest paid employees.
What I love about that whole program with toner cartridges, first of all, it's employing people with disabilities. They're selling them, and if you go out and try to buy toner cartridges anywhere, these folks are incredibly competitive, and you deliver.
Yeah, we deliver. We pick it up. One of the things about our organization is we believe in service. And the only way to have contact with that customer is to be in front of them, talking to them, figuring out what they're happy about, what they're not happy about. And I don't care if we're talking about production customers or if we're talking about the folks we serve. We really work hard to make sure that we understand that we have a customer relationship with everybody. And we do an orientation with new staff and new participants. And one of the things that I share with them is that I view everybody I work with as a customer. And we all understand the customer aspect. We've all been in the line somewhere to where we didn't get treated well, things didn't go well, and many times we don't go back to those places where we don't get treated well.
It only takes one bad experience a lot of times.
And a lot of times that dissatisfied customer won't tell you, but he'll tell 10 other people that he knows, but he won't tell you. So we're really customer focused on that. We want to know what people are thinking. And we don't always get it right, but we really try hard to.
So in Milford, you do the toner cartridge work, you do assembly work. I know you do a lot of things with bolts and packs.
Yep, we do a lot of work for Fastenal. They're an industrial supply company. We do a lot of work for them. We do work for Baltimore Aircoil. We do work for LD Caulk. There's about 35 customers in Delaware that we do work for routinely.
But you also have, in this production facility, and you're right, anybody who's not seen this and hasn't taken a tour, if you want to, it's just amazing what is done in that facility. But you reach out into the community too, isn't that right, Craig?
Absolutely. If you look at us, we're trying to provide opportunities for people on whatever continuum they are as far as their productivity. If you look at us, we have people that operate at less than 10% of industrial norm because of their disability, and then we have some folks that are operating above 100% of industrial norm because of their disability doesn't interfere with their ability to work. It may interfere with their ability to interact appropriately with a supervisor or coworkers. So what we try to do, man, is play away from those weaknesses and play to the strengths. We also have people that work out in the community. We have about 100 people that work at Procter & Gamble in Dover. Right now I think we have about 32, 35 people working at Kraft Foods.
Wow.
We operate the Postal Center on Dover Air Force Base under a federal contract. We run the base post office on Dover Air Force Base. And then we're real close to taking a crew into SPI Pharma in Lewis.
Wow.
Yeah. So
and these are people, Craig, that before KSI really got up in the morning with not a real not a real thing to do. And I've heard the story about you told me one time about a story about a gentleman who was upset because it was raining or something. He rode his bike.
Yep, we had a gentleman that missed the bus and rode his bike in the rain from Georgetown to come to work.
All the way to Milford.
And
Wow.
we
Now
had-
that is commitment.
Yeah, and then I actually I was living in Georgetown at the time, so I took his bike home for him, and he got to ride back on the van. He didn't have to ride his bike back home. You know, but wouldn't we all love to have employees like that?
Yeah, that would be great.
I mean, that are that committed, and,
Sure.
and you know, we have we recognize our disabled employees with a perfect attendance, and about 60% of our employees have perfect attendance every month.
Well, I drive by there all the time, and you're always recognizing somebody on the big board that's out front, and I mean that's great to
Absolutely. I mean,
recognize
everybody
them.
likes to have their name called.
Yeah.
You know, I've never seen anybody that didn't like to have their name called and have their name up in lights.
Sure.
And the folks we work with are no different.
So what's the history of KSI, Kent Sussex Industries?
In 1962, there was a group of parents that had adult children with disabilities that had decided to keep them at home and have them in their family life. And they began to become concerned about what was going to happen with them when they aged out and could no longer take care of them.
Mm-hmm.
So out of that, KSI was born. Actually, the first year that there was a blue gold football game, the $10,000 proceeds from that game were given to the KSI group. At that time, we were called the Golden Opportunity Center. And they gave them $10,000, and out of that, KSI was started.
Wow.
Wow.
When we saw really exponential growth was in the early 80s when there was a move in our country to do institutionalize people. A lot of these guys were being served at Stokely Center. In the early 80s, Stokely Center probably had a population of about 2,300 clients. Now there's less than 100 down there.
Wow.
And when they started moving people out of those institutions, they had to have a day program and an employment program, which is a component KSI fills, but then they also had to have residential component. They couldn't be served during the day and in the evening at the same site. So that's where you saw these group homes and independent living start to come in. And you know, now folks with disabilities are able to lead a more independent, fulfilled life, and you know, get to experience all the things that you and I do, the good and the bad of that, of course.
Right.
But you know, work is a thing in our society that's highly valued, and paychecks are highly valued. You should be at our place every 2 weeks when we hand out paychecks.
Pretty exciting when those checks get handed
But
out.
work also challenges you. You know, it creates situations where you fail and learn. It creates situations to where you get to meet new people. Like if I'd have never met you if it hadn't been for KSI and what you guys are doing here.
Sure.
I'd have never met Jack if it hadn't been for my employment. And those relationships have led to other relationships that then make my life more full and rich. The folks that we work with, it's no different. They just got to find a way to get plugged into that community, and then once those things start to happen, and work's a natural one. I mean, from money you get to then decide how you're going to spend it. Is it going to be at church? Is it going to be at Walmart? They then are not taking off the tax rolls; they're contributing to the tax rolls. You know, we've even got folks now that are interested in getting them voting. I mean, they want to vote.
Really?
Yeah,
That's great.
They want to become
Representative
educated
Sharp,
about it.
You're happy to hear that, aren't you?
And they want to vote, and you know, so it's really, you know, the thing of it is that we really don't do anything for anybody that we serve. We provide the opportunity for them to do it for themselves, and once given that opportunity, then they blossom and
But
grow.
it's just not a job. It's all the life skill training around
absolutely.
being functioning in the community.
You guys know 90% of us can do the job that we're hired to do. It's the not being there on time, the inappropriate interaction with your coworkers or your supervisor, not following the work rules. Those are the things that get us in trouble. Most of us can do the work. That's not the issue in the workplace. It's those other soft skills. And our guys are no different. We got to work on those soft skills. But they're like us, man. They, you know, once they figure out what it is and what the expectation is, they rise to it. I'll tell you what, we got the most dedicated workforce and the most sincere and genuine people ever that you'd ever want to
It
meet
is. It's just,
working at
you
KSI.
can just feel the caring when you go in. Now, I know that, Craig, that, I mean, you do a couple fundraisers a year because you can't charge enough to anybody to make this happen. I know you got a golf tournament coming up, right?
Yep. We got a golf tournament coming up Wednesday, the 19th of September. It's at Jonathan's Landing. I think we still have room for a couple of teams. It's $125 a person or $500 for the team. We still have some sponsorship available. And we're also having a Nike demo at the golf tournament there, where Nike will be out there with their new clubs, and people can come out and demo the new clubs and even buy them if they want to.
Now, there's also a way that people can get involved. I mean, is the United Way campaign starting? Or,
Yes.
And you've got a number, right? There's a number in there.
Yes, and you know what, Jack? I don't remember that number. I think it's probably.
I think it's probably. You can't.
I can't see that.
340.
340 is our number.
340 is your number. So if somebody wants to designate as part of their United Way gift, they can make sure that money gets to KSI to help you
Absolutely, and I think KSI is also a great example of United Way dollars at work. I mean, you know, 3 out of every 4 people are touched by some kind of United Way agency in our community, whether it's the Red Cross, fire companies, little leagues, organizations like KSI, the blood bank. It really doesn't matter. So United Way plays a big role in keeping services available to people. United Way is also has a very high standard for who they allow to participate in that campaign as far as agency goes. It's really a good housekeeping seal. So if someone's recognized by the United Way, and I don't care if it's KSI, People's Place, Salvation Army, or whatever, you know that it's a quality organization and that they're meeting those standards that the United Way is expected. But it is United Way season. We have a couple of people at our organization. Love and come and talk to your organization. If you want to hear some United Way stories, we've got them. We'd love to come out. And you're more than welcome to bring your staff in if anybody's out there like to bring their staff in to see United Way.
I know Alicia has come and spoke to our Rotary about trying to get the message of KSI out. But literally, I think the best thing to do, if you've never taken a tour, you can call up, and you do tours most of the time, don't you? If somebody calls.
If you present in the lobby, we'll get, if we're not ready, we'll have somebody that can run you around the place in 10 minutes and let you know what's going on there. It may take us 10 minutes, but we'll get somebody up there. We'd prefer a little notice.
Call ahead.
But if not, we'll make it happen.
What's the number for somebody to get up with you?
It's 422-4014, and you can ask for Craig Crouch or Alicia Hollis.
Okay, so we're just going to call up and say, hey, I'd like to take a tour.
Yep, and the receptionist will direct you to.
And you have open houses a couple times a year.
Once a year, the first Tuesday in April. Every year we have an open house where we change our hours of operation and don't start until noon to give people a chance to come in after work. And we usually have between 200 and 300 people come out for our open houses.
Wow, that's great.
And last year we had almost 80-some people that had never been there before, which is really good. You know, when you get newbies in there and folks that are coming to see you for the first time. And it's amazing, you know, how many people say, you know, when they see my lapel pin or something, they say, you know, I see your vans everywhere. What do you do?
People don't know.
I mean, they see my vans, or not my vans, but KSI's vans all over because we are everywhere. And that question of what do we do, it's, you know, we provide employment opportunities for people with disabilities.
Right, and then you've got a 72,000 square foot facility right there in Milford that you're just cranking work out of.
Absolutely, absolutely. And there too, you know, we provide, we have a cafeteria there that's a training area to where we train people to go out and work in food service. So we serve lunch to everybody and breakfast to everybody at no charge to them. And it's a really neat place, man, and we got some really great staff.
So phone number is 422-4014. Great website,
www.ksiinc.org.
KSIinc.org. Okay, excellent. Anything else you want to say before we get off here? We got to
No,
wrap this up.
I'd just like to everybody out there, if you'd like to come learn a little bit more about KSI, please do it. If you'd like to get on our mailing list, we have a newsletter that we send out quarterly. It's got a lot of good information in it. And I'd just like to thank you guys for having me on this evening.
Hey, we appreciate you coming on.
I appreciate the opportunity.
That's great. All right.
Thanks, Jack.
Craig Couch.
Thanks, Colin.
Crouch.
I've been called
Craig
worse.
Crouch. It's too many crust right
just
there.
Just make sure you call me for dinner.
Okay. This is Craig from KSI here. Thank you. We'll be back.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here, and you know I do sell swing sets, but I don't want to talk about that today. Listen, I want to talk about carports like the one behind me. It's on sale for $597.50. It's 20-foot long, 12-foot wide, available at both stores. Come get them while I got them, because it's a deal.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Ellendale and Bridgeville. I've got this 18-volt Works blower on sale at both stores for $87.50. It comes with a battery and a charger. Plus, as an added bonus, you get a second battery free. Come see me soon.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey, Jim Weller here, and this is the newest item that everybody needs to have one of these in your backyard. That's right, it's the Argo. This thing will take you where a boat won't and a four-wheeler can't. So if you need one, we got them at Weller's in Bridgeville. Stop by and check them out. They're a lot. Hi there, everybody. Jim Weller here from Weller's in Bridgeville, and I also sell cargo carriers. Maybe you need one like this to carry your gear on or luggage or something. Maybe one like this to carry a scooter. Maybe you're a hunter and you need one to take the deer home and show it to everybody. We got cargo carriers at Weller's.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here. I got something brand new that you need to come take a look at. They're called Argos. We've got them in stock. These things will take you where a four-wheeler won't and where a boat can't. So if you need one of these or want to check one out, come on into Weller's in Bridgeville. They're a lot of fun.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere in Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Flagpoles, 20-foot tall aluminum telescopic flagpole on sale now at Weller's in Ellendale and Bridgeville. $287. It holds 2 flags, comes with one, and you get a free solar light. That's a $100 value. All of this for one money. Hey everybody, Jim Weller here, and I've opened a new store on Route 113 in Ellendale. Stop by and say hi.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller, and you know I sell everything but the kitchen sink, and guess what I'm selling? I'm selling sinks. That's right, single bowl sink, $37.50, double bowl sinks, $57.50. I've even got some dirty bowls. Come on into Weller's in Bridgeville and get them while I got them.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere in Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey, when you need a trailer, think of me, Jim Weller, the man, the myth, the legend. I love deals.
Hey, we're back again. We're coming live from Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville. We have Representative Danny Short, 39th District. That's the Seaford area.
It's Greater Seaford, Blades area.
Okay.
Yep. A little bit of Laurel now. I picked up Laurel during the redistrict.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm
Jack Riddle.
I'm not Jim Weller. I look like Jim Weller. People have said that, but we're just happy to have my representative here, Mr. Danny Short.
Thanks, sir.
And I happen to have known Danny for, we could have Danny Short, let's tell the real story hour, but I'd rather talk about your successes, all the legislative successes that you've done versus all those other
the high school
stories.
years out and that kind of stuff.
Nobody's held responsible for the high school years, Jack.
I can tell. I've known Danny for a very long time. He did an amazing job as mayor. I think you were councilman for a while. Right. You were head of the fire service, or you were fire chief for a while, and then he lost his mind and ran for representative, which I still can't understand why you did that. But
that's a long story. I mean, actually, when you get out being fire chief, you go hunting and fishing for a while, and then three, Norman Tate, Larry Miller, and Donald Tall, who were firefighters, said, "Why don't you run for city council?" And there I was, And coincidentally, I'm a Republican, and Larry and Donald and Norman were all big Democrats.
They're all Democrats.
So I think they set me up.
How long you been in Dover, Dan?
I've been in Dover for 3 terms, 6
3
years.
terms?
So I'm running for my 4th term, and I have a primary next Tuesday. So.
September 11th. So
September 11th, yeah.
And I forgot to check today. Today was the last day to see if anybody filed or the party filed on the other side of the ticket. So I don't know if I have an opponent for November yet. So I'll check tomorrow.
So if you don't have an opponent, you win the primary and
it's a done
you've
deal.
been reelected.
Yeah, that's correct. Right.
Oh, look at this. He found the
So-
map of the 39th.
He has found a map of the 39th. Actually found a map of the whole state.
Right.
But he'll get that up on the screen for the viewers here before long. He's just got to get it put in everything.
Now, it seems like it's pretty tough to get stuff done in Dover, but you've done a good job, I think, over the years of being able to, even though you're in the minority now, of working both sides of the aisle and trying to get the best thing for our state, the best thing for our district. But it is kind of tough, isn't it? I mean,
well, the Republican Party is in a minority position, and really in a super minority position in the House and the Senate. The other side of the aisle really doesn't need either chamber to show up. They could pass pretty much anything they want to do right now. So yeah, it is. If you have a piece of legislation that becomes very bipartisan, you've got to be able to find allies on the other side of the aisle. So it goes back to it's that issue of maybe relationship with the fire service or relationship you had as a municipal leader, and trying to bring people together on that issue and see if they agree. One of the things that we did a couple years ago, my colleague north of me in the Wilmington area, Brian Short.
The other Short.
The other Short.
The other Short.
He's a lot younger than I am. He's got a lot more hair than I do, but. And he's obviously on the Democratic side. We formed a group called the Small Business Caucus. And we actually started with 6 Democrats and 6 Republicans so that we had this common issue of being all in business. And that's pretty unusual in Legislative Hall because a lot of times, folks are not in business. They might be teachers, retired state troopers, state workers,
right.
That sort of environment. So it brought a whole new
And you actually went around the state and did focus groups with
Correct.
small business people to try to get their opinions on what needed to get done in Dover, right?
And it worked well. The real first issue, which was started a couple years ago, and then which came back up again this year, was minimum wage. There was a big effort to push minimum wage, which Mr. Pyries here or Jim Weller could tell you is devastating to small businesses.
It is.
It has a full ripple effect up the
right the whole way up the scale.
And sometimes it might be warranted, but in this economic development period or this time in the stage of how the economy is faring, this is not the right time to do that. So we'd like to say that we had a lot to do with it not passing this time. In fact, it didn't even come up for a hearing.
Right.
So it kind of got.
Well, I found that the being in business just crosses all party lines. I mean, it
does.
You can really come together even
Right.
with people you don't agree politically on a lot of things, just because you're in business and you understand all the different things that go on. I mean, there's a lot
and
of.
you understand that. You're a small business guy. You own Short Insurance.
We have Short
So-
Insurance in the Browsery in Seaford, which is a retail shop.
So you understand meeting a payroll. You understand having to turn the lights on. You understand all that. So you take that experience with you when you go to Dover versus just getting a paycheck every week.
And I think it's, we have some great state employees, but I think sometimes they need to be reminded that, after, 2 weeks, they always get paid. Doesn't necessarily mean the economy is going to impact them at all.
Mm-hmm.
But people in business, they pay their employees, pay their insurance, pay their workers' compensation, pay the unemployment, pay
Right.
their taxes.
But-
and then there might be something left over for the owner and their family after that.
Right, because what happens is when their wage goes up, it's not just if somebody gets $1 an hour raise, they think, hey, it's $40 a week. Who can't afford $40 a week? But that increases the amount of Social Security we have to pay, our portion. Then it also increases the
workers' compensation.
Insurance, which you know a lot about because they base that off of. As a matter of fact, I just filled out paperwork today for my workers' compensation.
So
So I had to, put out everybody's salaries there, and if it goes over what I have told them it is, I have to pay at the end of the term.
At the end of the year, they'll come back and audit you.
Right.
One of the other things we got done, which Brian and I worked on pretty diligently, was we passed a piece of legislation for all 3 sessions. That when we started this, it was actually a regulatory review and a revision of those things that impact our businesses every day, such how do you get a highway exit entrance, or how do you start the building process, how do you get through the farm
Is it the
market?
sunset thing, or?
Well, we started with a sunset committee, then we came up with a bill, but we got it through the House each time, but we couldn't get it out of the Senate. the senators would not allow it to be heard, or they would vote it down. So I asked Brian, I said, why don't we just go to the governor? The governor's a pretty reasonable guy, and he's
a
pro-business.
He's a business guy.
That's his campaign. And so he passed an executive order this year, and I brought a schedule. If folks would contact their local chambers, they can even anonymously report regulations that have hindered them in their business.
Really?
So we're going through this review, and this end of September there's going to be a review of health and social services, and then public health on the 25th of September, the Department of Labor on the 26th. I think everybody's anticipating the month of October because we think that's when DelDOT and DENREC come up.
Oh my!
So there'll be, and actually there's public hearings. You can see these. This is being held. The Sussex County meeting is being held at over to the Del Tech, I believe, and then Kenton County's up the Pardee Center. So people can actually go on Rep. Danny Short and pick that up, and they can make comments.
What's the website again?
www.repdannishort. And we have a link there to the regulatory review schedule that people could actually testify for in public or could report anonymously.
Well, you organized or you had your fingers in an effort to get Governor Markell to Seaford. This was probably, and in that I can remember the governor saying that the biggest problem is everybody says, oh, there's too many regulations, but then when he pins them down, they can't give any specifics. So he's saying, well, tell me what to fix. I don't know what to fix. And in this opportunity here, if you got a problem, you can report it anonymously. Is that right?
Anonymously, or you can come to the public hearing and actually explain it in your own words before the regulatory folks themselves, which is the cabinet level. So it'd be the secretary of these departments, not the folks that may have been in the department that you had a particular problem with. And what we're looking for is real life examples where maybe an entrance was held up for X number of months, or they had a problem getting the retention pond in the condition that it needed to be, or sign permits, or whatever it might be. We need real life examples of how people had problems getting into business or expanding their businesses or whatever that particular case was.
Because these departments, they put out these regulations or whatever they are, rules, laws, and they're not intentionally doing it to hold somebody up, but they just don't understand how it's impacting business, and they need to hear back from get some feedback back from the businesses to know what the problem is.
Well, right, it's exactly what we were talking about a little bit earlier. They're kind of confined to that office. They're they're in that world where they get a paycheck, they work, whether it be 8 or 10 hours a day, 40 hours or 50 hours a week, whereas an hour or 2 hours to you and I and Jack is time is money in business. I'm sure if Jim Weller was here, he could tell you exactly how that does work. I'm sure that when he placed his business where it is up here on 13 and 13A, he probably ran into a couple little stumbling blocks.
He probably ran into a few problems.
So that's what we want to hear. That this is what, not particularly people, but how it impacted them through that agency.
And this schedule is on Danny Short.
You can go repdannishort.com, or you can go.
And they're in the evening too. It's not like people have got to give up.
These are 6 p.m. in the evening. We made sure and asked the governor. You can't hold a business meeting for business people at
in the middle of the day,
2 o'clock.
Right.
And sometimes they do that. They have these public hearings at 2 o'clock in Dover, and how do you get there? I mean,
well, you don't. That's why you just don't show up. And
this is really refreshing, I think, to be able to say that government is willing to listen to you. And Brian and I went around, like you said, up and down the state with our group listening. But this is really the administration, the governor's office, saying to his cabinet secretaries, I want you on the road. I want you to listen to the folks that are driving the economy in Delaware. I want you to tell us what's right, and I want you to tell us what's wrong. We'd like to fix what's wrong, and we'd like to enhance what's right. That's where we are on this. So I think
great.
It's a good effort.
That's good stuff.
It is. So but we got to have people give feedback.
So
I heard people. I appreciate the fact that some people say, "Well, I'm afraid to speak up because someone might react to that."
Right.
If that's the case, I'll stand with them, and Brian Short will stand with them if they've got that problem. That's we don't want that to happen.
What big issues are coming up in the 39th? Is there anything that you got your eye on? I mean, I know you have a monthly
coffee. Yeah, tomorrow's
at Pizza King in Seaford.
Right, 8 o'clock.
So 8 o'clock. So if somebody wants to come, if they got something on their mind and they want to talk directly with the representative for their district, they can come. sit with you and face to face tell
First
you
Wednesday.
what's on their mind.
First Wednesday of every month. We took July and August off. We start back in September. And we do it every first Wednesday at 8 o'clock at PCAT.
And it's a great way because normally, and I've been to a couple of these, normally Danny kind of tells what's going on in Dover and what could impact the 39th.
Right.
And then there's an opportunity for people to raise issues and talk about what's on their mind and give you some feedback on what is important to the people, your constituents.
And it ranges all the way from, I had a gentleman stop by. I didn't know that his culvert was plugged. We had a big rain, and it all backed up into his yard, and he was fearful to get in his house. So we took a ride out after the coffee, and sure enough, so called over to Del Dot, and then within a couple of days, they sent a crew out. But his biggest problem, he didn't know who to call.
Right. I think
He had an
that's
idea who one might call, but the rain had happened that particular day. So it ranges from maybe a culvert that's plugged all the way to what's going on. Like tomorrow, we're going to talk about jobs. Tell them about an interview I had today with the News Journal. There'll be an article coming out about Seaford is the highest concentration of school lunch programs in the state.
really.
Yeah. We used to be one of the highest academically respected school districts in the state, and that's changed.
That's and I'm going to guess that probably DuPont leaving and the big change there, that has a lot to do with
it was
it.
Molly Murray and I talking on the phone, and I asked Molly, have you been to the parking lot at the DuPont site, which is now in Vista and Coke? And she says, coincidentally, we were there yesterday. I said, that's the picture people need to see. We're like 4,800 jobs lost there. We've gained ground. We've had some jobs come back. Craig Technologies is growing.
Right.
The hospital, which Jack and I are on the board together, has grown. The hospital's now our largest employer. We've got some other great opportunities out on Route 13 where some businesses have developed. But we got to continue to build on those smaller things.
DuPont was just great jobs. It was good money and employed good people, and they spent
And a
their
lot of
money
people,
locally.
I came to Seaford because of DuPont.
Right.
That's why we live in Seaford.
Okay.
My
Yeah.
father came down from Altoona, and we ended up in Seaford.
And see, our demographics have changed. When you take that manufacturing industry out, where you had chemists and PhDs
Right.
and their kids going to the public school,
Right.
once that removed, I can, Steve Taylor and his wife, Dwayne, they left and had to go to Richmond. Took the kids, and now you might say, well, what's the big deal about Dwayne Taylor and Kelly? Well, Shannon, their daughter, played in the Olympic field hockey team this year. So she graduated from a Richmond school where she was going to graduate from Seaford.
Right.
She went to Syracuse and got on the Olympic team, but she used to be here in Seaford.
You lose community leaders, people that
Right.
would be the leader in the community, and you lose them, and it's
Right.
so just got to work to get that back into the community.
And I think this thing is not just a Seaford issue. This is a Bridgeville, Greenwood.
It is,
It's
absolutely.
Laurel, Delmar, it's the western side of the county where we need to pay particular attention to that. And one thing I have and others have been talking to the governor about, Bob Venables included, Mike Vincent, those of us in office currently have pressed him on this issue. Right now, to get state money for economic development, you got to have a project. So it would be whatever that company, you've seen them, Fisker, Bloom,
Oh, yeah.
Delaware City, the technology park in UAD. The problem on the western side of the county is we don't have that infrastructure that all these communities have.
Right.
Amazon came to Middletown
Right.
because they've got all the roads and got the water and sewer. I think that model needs to change. It's right now a one size fits all. It really needs to be.
And I think there's some support for that because a lot of times when I'm involved in some of those meetings, we're talking about, well, why can't we use some of this downstate? And the answer always is, what do you want to do?
Right.
Well, what's the project? What do you want to do? And it's a real problem because.
And I have the example that proves that it works. And people say, well, how would it work if we put water and sewer in? Well, Seaford didn't have water and sewer on 13, and we made a big step to do that. There's a Grotto's.
Look what happened.
There's a Walmart.
There's a Lowe's.
There's a
Right.
Lowe's. So
Lowe's.
those
Yeah.
are all business jobs that really, when you think about that as compared to residential growth, that doesn't impact your school district. That creates business and puts people to work.
Right.
Whereas if you're concentrating on residential development, you build houses, you bring families, and that kind of has somewhat of an impact on the financial aspect of your community.
So, well, you've definitely been doing some hard work up in Dover. So you haven't gone up there and just been sitting on your hands. So
Yeah, and it's fun, and we try to Jack can tell you I have a little bit of a humorous aspect to me, so sometimes the folks from Newcastle don't get this Sussex County humor, but that's their problem.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
But it is important. September 11th.
September 11th.
Need to get out.
Right.
Support Danny.
And hopefully vote for Danny Short.
Vote for Danny Short.
Yep.
If
And
you want to know everything about Danny Short, it's representative.
It's repdannyshort.com, or my campaign site is dannyshort.com. The rep is my legislative site.
Okay.
The other one's my campaign
So rep,
site.
R-E-P, DannyShort.com.
That's the representative site, and dannyshort.com is my campaign site. So
All right,
two
great.
different ones. So
Okay,
appreciate
well,
the invite.
Hey, we appreciate you coming on.
Thank you, sir.
Representative,
That's it.
thank you very much.
All right, and we'll be back. We got the video of the week coming back, and we just want to mention a couple quick things. Got some
Wrap
events
it up.
coming up, and we got to wrap it up because they're going to shut the lights out on us here in about 15 minutes and kick us out of here. So we'll be back.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here, and you know I do sell swing sets, but I don't want to talk about that today. Listen, I want to talk about carports like the one behind me. It's on sale for $597.50. It's 20-foot long, 12-foot wide, available at both stores. Come get them while I got them, because it's a deal.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Ellendale and Bridgeville. I've got this 18-volt Works blower on sale at both stores for $87.50. It comes with a battery and a charger. Plus, as an added bonus, you get a second battery free. Come see me soon.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey, Jim Weller here, and this is the newest item that everybody needs to have one of these in your backyard. That's right, it's the Argo. This thing will take you where a boat won't and a four-wheeler can't. So if you need one, we got them at Weller's in Bridgeville. Stop by and check them out. They're a lot.
Serve you.
I will be. I made you this a long time ago, but it's turned to just water.
Okay.
So I'll bring you some more ice.
Okay.
So she's got my order for me.
Yep, we got your order.
All right.
What kind of
Are we doing spaghetti next
every
week
Tuesday
too?
night.
Every
Tuesday.
every
Come see me
Tuesday night.
Every Tuesday night, all you can eat spaghetti, 3 to 8, $5.95.
3 to 8. Well, we've been telling everybody 5 to 8.
3 o'clock to 8 o'clock.
Wow, okay.
So if they're hungry early, they can come on in. We'll be ready for them.
All right.
And you get a salad and garlic bread, all for $5.95.
What a
Excellent.
deal.
Yep.
That is a good deal.
Do you want French fries or a cold side with your
This
sandwich?
is called personal service.
We'll go with French fries.
Right
French
here.
fries? Okay. We'll take orders right on the air.
That's
Right on
right.
the air. Right on the air.
So, okay, we're live at Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville. So we got a couple things. We just got to wrap everything up. But Wings and Wheels. What do you know about
Wheels.
that?
This is not about chicken wings. It's about Wings and Wheels. It's a Georgetown Fall Festival. This is the 5th year they're doing this. It's Saturday, October 6th from 10 to 4 at the airport in Georgetown.
That's the wings part.
That's the wings part. And the wheels, I guess they put the wheels on the planes. I don't know.
I think it's a car show also.
Is it?
There's a car show that's right there at the...
Well, I know there's a lot of folks in Georgetown that are very focused on working on making this a success. and they're having a Stage Door WW2 Camp Show, a salute to music of the 40s, where they have tickets for that. I'm trying to figure out where we can get information online for this. They do have a website, www.wings-wheels.com. That's www.wings-wheels.com.
That's probably a good place
to
to get
take a
info.
look at everything that's going on. It is in October. I think somebody's going to come from the organization the week before or something, but check it out. It looks like a great family event, and to see some different things that you don't normally see in Bridgeville.
In Bridgeville, yeah.
In
You don't
Bridgeville.
see many
not too many Wings and Wheels
airports.
here. Not too many
So,
Wings and
and
Wheels.
it's the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce that's involved with
That
it.
is
And
correct.
if you have any questions, I'm sure you could stop by there, or you could just give them a call, and they'd be happy to get you the information. So they just emailed us a packet right out. It's got all their information on it. So
856-1544.
all right, excellent. So we've got a video of the week here, and people may know who these guys are. I don't know them personally, but on Facebook, you're not on Facebook, so you don't know. These are the Sussex County Hillbillies, and these guys are funny. They're from, I believe, from the Millsboro, Gumboro area. So, see a picture there.
Oh my!
So this is about back to school shopping. So we're gonna try to get up with them and get the guys
Get them here live.
get them here live, and we can interview them. So anyway, that's how we're gonna close out the show. I'm going to say thank you, Jack. I really appreciate you sitting in for...
Absolutely been a pleasure. It was big shoes to fill,
Well, you did a fine job.
but we knew Jim had to be here somehow.
Yeah.
And thank God for
we got
Skype,
him in.
huh?
That's right. So, and that's something we may use in the future on some different
You're going to be doing
things
some
we're gonna do.
debates on, or not? You're going to be covering the debates on.
We're going to be
Catch It
covering
Live, right?
some debates. Yeah, we haven't decided which ones yet. So we've got a, I believe we've got an email list with all the different ones.
But that's
so.
a great way people can go, even if they can't physically, because I know you covered a debate I saw up in Newcastle County.
We did.
And I could actually watch it on my iPhone.
You could watch it on your iPhone. Yep, catchitlive.com. I do want to say that our website is under construction, so it wasn't that great to begin with. But our temporary one is even less great.
But it's going to be great.
It's going to be great. We're having it professionally done, and it's going to be well done and just done like it should be, like a website should be. So
fantastic.
So anyway, this is it for us tonight, and here's Michelle with some fresh water for us.
There you go, Darryl.
I'm a big drinker.
All right, well, tune us in next week. We'll be right here at Jimmy's Grill Live. And I'm not sure who the guests are we have for next week, but we're getting them lined up. I'm sure Jim's working on it while he's
Jim
on his
is
vacation.
working on it, I'm sure he is.
That's right. Michelle will be here.
Michelle will be here.
Brooks will be here. And Anthony Joseph will be here with the Spinning Wheels Racing Report. So, Jack?
Jack may be here too. You never know.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
and have
pleasure.
a good night. And we'll catch you live next week.
Hey there, folks. This is Cousin Beef. I know we ain't done nothing in a long time, but I just wanted to say hi. Hold on a second. That's my daughter calling. Hold on. Hey, Pumpkin. How are you? No, honey. I'm just doing some work on the farm here. I'm out here by the barn and everything, checking things out. What can I do for you, honey? Oh, you need to go school shopping? Okay. All right. You get school supplies too? Really? You want to get your hair done and you want to get an Xbox game? Okay, no problem, honey. Let me just go out back. All right, I'll go out back and we'll get ready to go soon, okay? All right, hold on. I'll meet you in about 10 minutes. All right, baby. All right, Pumpkin. Bye-bye. Folks, I got to hurry. My baby Pumpkin's wanting to go shopping. Hold on. Here it is. There it is. There it is. So exciting when I go out and do this. Let me see here. Oh, that one's just budding up a little bit. Let me see. Come here. Oh, that one looks like it's almost ready to be picked. Oh, there we go. That's going to help out. Let me see this one. Yep, there she is. Let me get that one. There we go. Oh, my gosh. Here we go, guys. On the shopping. Don't you guys wish you had one? Ah!
The money train, the money train, the money train, the money train, the money train.